All right, guys. First one: fake restoration videos are ruining YouTube.
Range to staged or highly scripted content, from staged pranks to overdramatic challenge videos. Everyone is used to creators being a little over the top, and that's
Right?
generally okay for the most part.
Yeah,
However,
doesn't
there's
hurt
a growing
anybody.
category of content that from the outside is wholesome and seemingly innocent, but in reality thrives on outright lying to viewers, destruction, and
Your video volume's on. Oh, someone's on it. Okay, hold up. Yeah. All right, I lowered it down because the music. For the game. Sorry. Sometimes the game music is just like, or like the sound of the game is just super
often
loud.
even going to extreme lengths of cruelty in order to harvest more clicks and AdSense revenue.
Is they're just compiling rescue videos of actual sea turtles intermittently with ones that are not legitimate.
Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube
Wait, they're not
documentaries,
legitimate
and today
restoration?
we'll
Wait,
be
what?
investigating the cruel world of fake restoration and animal rescue content. Around 2 years ago, I made 2 videos covering the disturbing lies behind fake restoration and animal rescue channels. Thankfully, multiple of the channels I discussed were terminated after my video's release. However, the situation has only got worse, as my original video was falsely copyright claimed, resulting in half the video being cut out after uploading and ultimately being no longer recommended to anyone. And since then, this problem has only seemingly got worse. Restoration videos have been a viral staple on YouTube for over 3 years, with the niche having several subcategories. The most common variant involves creators discovering rusty, aged, or seemingly naturally damaged items, and then documenting the steps of restoring it back into its intended form. The content grabs viewers by showing a thumbnail featuring an extremely corroded and damaged item, begging the question of what it would look like if it were brand new. While their restoration process might seem incredibly effective at returning these damaged objects into their original form, a closer look yields some very apparent issues. From artificially aging metal with fake rust to intentionally mangling electronics, these channels were willing to do anything to manipulate viewers into thinking these items were being authentically restored. This got so bad that it began to affect real restoration channels who would suffer on YouTube due to not being able to keep up with the competition of the fakers, who can pump out more dramatic restorations more often. This resulted in real restoration expert Backyard Ballistics creating a video educating his viewers on how to spot the phonies.
Another thing that could give away one of these fakes is the presence of uncovered areas that have been missed during the application of fake rust. For example, a Slink's Weevil could leave a shadow during spraying, and there's no natural process that would leave such an appearance, so we can conclude with high confidence that we're looking at some form of fake rust.
Backyard Ballistics separates fake restoration videos into 2 categories: mild fakes and strong fakes. Mild fakes are when an object in good condition is intentionally damaged, using natural processes to make it look more aged or corroded. For example, the creator might bury the item, expose it to water, or place it in a humid environment to speed up the rusting or decay. The damage is real, and so is the restoration process. It's just the decay was deliberately caused for the sake of the video. Mild fakes can still be valuable, because the techniques used in the restoration process are genuine. Backyard Ballistics does a good job explaining how to spot mild fakes.
First of all, corrosion that happened over many years looks different. Look for
I mean, mild fakes, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, because they're like, right? It's not the worst thing in the world, because at least like they're still restoring the thing real, but I wish they would be honest about like, oh, this is just like, it's not been like that for years or something. But I know why they don't do it, because then now they'll ruin their content, and a lot of people don't want to watch that.
for these lamps.
If it's exposed
they
like
are
that,
very hard crystals of corrosion products, and they take very long to form. This one was on the K98K I restored. Another one where you can clearly see them is the Model 91 car canal, and also the Steyr 1912 that I did last. In order to cause this rusting on purpose, I would have needed to start doing it before I even thought of doing YouTube. So if you see these,
did you like
the
over
decay
the
was
garden
probably
wall?
genuine.
Strong fakes, on the other hand, are completely staged. The object wasn't damaged naturally or even through realistic processes. Instead, the creator uses materials like paints, dyes, or fillers to make it look rusted or decayed. Essentially, it's all for show, and the restoration process is more about theatrics than actual skill. Strong fakes often have little to no educational value, because the problems they quote fix were never real to begin with. And Backyard Ballistics explains it best how to spot these.
You can usually spot this kind of scammy content quite easily.
This is a toy gun. I wouldn't mess with a real one. So to make fake, oh my god. I mean, is it hurting anybody? I mean, I can still like the authentic stuff. It does hurt people. You know what? It's kind of weird. It's kind of like this. This is like their AI. This is like restoration AI, where like they create like a bunch of fake ones so that they could like clean it up and all that. I forget you would have seen it. It's been so into art. To be honest, I've not been seeing anything like TV shows or anything like that. I've been into so much YouTube lately and anime and wrestling. Those are like the three things. That's it.
Just by looking carefully. For example, there is no reason for a plastic or rubber piece to become rust-colored, nor for a steel object to develop green or bluish corrosion products.
Oh, true.
If you see a steel object with green stuff on it,
that's like green would
what
be like
you're
mostly
looking at
notion,
is
right?
most certainly fake.
By the start of 2023, more and more fake restoration channels had stopped trying to repair the electronics in their videos and just got to the point where they destroyed items on camera. Following this, they'd use editing tricks to make it look like the item was being restored by adding reassembly clips from when it was brand new.
Wait, what?
Look at this. That is a new circuit board that he's putting in there. If you remember, some of those elements there had heavy rust on them. Now they're perfect from just soapy water. The red flaps, that looks like new plastic. If we go back in the video, just have a look at them.
Wait, what the?
Now
That's no way it would be that perfect.
At what they've turned out like. So from this dirty looking flap to this flap, which looks pristine.
There's
and
no way.
new.
As if needlessly breaking consumer electronics wasn't bad enough, these channels would scale up their destructive strategy to whole motorcycles. While a majority of viewers didn't notice the inherent problems with cleaning engine parts this way, there were a few members of the audience willing to point out this flaw, with a commenter stating, "This is not how you restore a motorcycle. Frame not entirely dismantled before paint removal or painting, painting over steerer bearings and ignition barrel, filler over the top of primer, what looked like soapy water to clean engine block and components, the worst painting technique I've ever witnessed." As deceptive and destructive as fake restoration might seem, that is only truly the tip of the iceberg and actually looks completely innocent and harmless when you look on the darker side of the niche. With cute animal content being a staple on YouTube, these depraved creators quickly figured out that restoring or rescuing animals could generate exponentially more views.
Well,
Fake animal rescue videos would revolve around creators encountering animals in supposed distress or danger and then saving them, what seems to the unsuspecting viewer as wholesome content that is worth supporting.
They're making fake oh, the cat thing. The cats were sitting near my what?
Unfortunately, many of these channels were doing anything but helping these defenseless animals, oftentimes putting them in real danger and harm's way just to play the hero when they are quote saved. One of the most common and unexpected forms of fake animal videos involves freshwater turtles and barnacles. What are barnacles, you may be asking? Well, barnacles are tiny sea creatures that naturally stick to things like rocks, boats, and sometimes even sea turtles. They generally don't harm sea turtles, and it's a normal sight in the ocean. However, with the rise of oddly satisfying videos on YouTube, barnacle removal videos started trending. But since sea turtles are rare and often hard to come by, many creators have found a way to fake this content by using freshwater turtles instead. These YouTubers go as far as actually gluing barnacles, shells, and dirt onto freshwater turtle shells, making it look like they need cleaning. Then, they film themselves saving these turtles by scraping the glued barnacles off. What many viewers don't realize is that this process causes real pain for the turtles. Their shells have nerve endings, so they can feel every scrape, leading to not only damage to the outer shell, but also deep internal trauma. It's a terrible form of animal abuse that from the outside, viewers don't really know is actually going on. Investigations done by YouTube channel New England Reptile reveal that there are a few individuals behind most of these videos, and that they keep using the same freshwater turtles over and over again.
So after downloading and scrubbing through nearly 200 barnacle removal videos, I've come to the conclusion that 99% of these videos are made by the same person. There's just one creep doing this. I've spotted about 6 different species of turtles used in these videos. After a while, I started to notice something truly disturbing, and I wasn't at all surprised. They're using the same turtles over and over again.
And with comments on these videos such as, "It's so nice to see kind people like you helping out these little turtles," it's obvious that most people don't seem to realize just how disturbing and cruel the content they're watching
nobody's gonna do the research behind the video.
Watching these freshwater turtles have tons of dirt and barnacles glued to their shells just to be satisfyingly scraped off with sharp metal tools to create viral content.
Giant barnacles? Are you serious, dude? These are literally rocks. I didn't watch this dude's channel yet. Look, that one's falling off because you just glued it. Look, you could see the super glue coming off. You could see the super glue on the side of the turtle. You could see that. That's not even super glue, that's hot glue. So you put burning hot glue, which is basically melted plastic, to the shell of the turtle, which can feel all of this. This is the worst offender I've seen. This channel, Rescue Sea Turtle. This dude sucks.
The worst part about these channels is that even after they are terminated, they simply create new channels and repost the same content, creating an endless cycle of harm and viewership. Whilst fake animal rescue and restoration channels come in many forms, there are some underlying principles that are common to all of them. First of all, putting items and animals into real or staged danger. Second of all, they frame human intervention as the only way to make the situation better. And then finally, they have a massive list of uploads with almost identical restoration or rescue formats. Oftentimes,
yeah, I mean, this is like a known thing. They've been like, a lot of people, what they do, they make multiple accounts and just upload the same video and multiple accounts. I mean, they do that with Twitter, right? They just upload the same stuff in multiple Twitter accounts, because you have multiple chances to like get the likes and the views and all kinds of stuff.
To the same item or animal being rescued or restored several times. An often overlooked aspect of fake or staged content is just how much misinformation they spread. Anyone watching these videos without restoration experience could try and replicate these hazardous cleaning methods and severely damage the item they are restoring or injure themselves. And it only gets worse when you apply this to videos involving living creatures. One could only imagine the number of people being fooled into thinking removing barnacles from turtle shells is a good idea. You would think having the entire YouTube community being aware of fake videos would make them less common. But you'd be wrong. Staged content keeps evolving to hide its more apparent flaws, and developed new ways to manipulate viewers into engaging with their content. Thankfully, there are still professionals out there making efforts to educate fans about these insidious tactics. On the 3rd of November 2024, a marine biologist and YouTuber by the name of K Passionate would upload a video titled "How to Spot Fake Animal Rescue Videos." While the video was primarily meant to expose the dubious sides of animal rescue content, K Passionate would go beyond that, highlighting the danger these types of videos could have on both people and animals.
The sea otter fled in haste to a fishing boat to escape from the killer whale. Once aboard, the otter appeared visibly panicked, continuously scanning the water's surface as if searching for something.
This video claims a distressed sea otter mom was separated from her pup. It actually says children multiple times, but that's fine. The video has 4 million views and is entirely fake.
K Passionate would go on to explain that while the two sea otters in the video were indeed rescued, the narration around the video was a complete lie.
The narration in this video is completely fictional, however. The otter was not searching for her own child. It was just escaping the orcas. In fact, we don't even know if it's a female. We then cut to a rescued baby sea otter. Fun fact, I used to work at this facility and I know the people seen caring for this otter who was separated from her mother and flown to a rescue facility.
Oh yeah, I seen those type of videos. They do that on Twitter. Like, you know, like they make a weird, more catchy caption so people to watch the video or see the post and stuff. Like race bait or just fake stuff that doesn't have to do anything with the video. Like where, like, and then people comment, "We're in the video that it say this, bro. You just got played. You literally just interacted with the post. That means they get more views." That's exactly what they do. They make the story more interesting.
But that rescue story is nothing like the one that the video is telling.
But likely very hungry, having finished a whole bottle of milk. The staff showed immense compassion, purchasing many cute toys for the little ones. However, being so young, they would cry if they couldn't find their mother.
We then cut to a video showing a completely different species of animal in an entirely different facility. The previous clips showed sea otter pups, and this is a river otter pup. Adorable, but unrelated.
As if the story around the otters wasn't wild enough already, the AI narrator would claim that the two otters later had a heartwarming reunion.
Fortunately, 2 weeks later, the people on the boat managed to contact the rescue center.
What?
Finally, the mother and her children were reunited. The sea otter excitedly embraced her recovered child. Tears of gratitude streaming down her face.
Oh, that was horrible. None of which ever happened. Joey was deemed non-releasable by the Department of Fisheries and Oceans Canada, and you can see him today if you visit Vancouver, along with this rescued pup seen earlier.
Without any additional context, someone watching this feel-good video might assume that the otter was genuinely separated and unknowingly share a completely fabricated story across social media. Fortunately, K-Passionate had ways to get around this.
While it might seem harmless to like and share a feel-good story like this, it can actually be pretty dangerous if the video is fake. One of the first questions I ask when I see one of these stories is who posted the video. Is it from a trusted source? There are a lot of really incredible people and organizations out there rescuing animals and sharing their stories on social media.
To cover their tracks, these fake animal rescue pages will frequently use positive sounding names for their pages and try to use disclaimers to hide copyright abuse.
But I'm always suspicious about videos from anonymous accounts with names like heartwarming animal rescues or animal kindness.
There's no person behind it.
Especially ones that use text to voice narration. A dead giveaway is a disclaimer in the descriptions that will look like this. Contact the owner first to use this photo. All rights are reserved and belong to this photo's owner. Please DM for credit or removal, or no copyright infringement intended.
In addition to this, K-Passionate would point out the lack of continuity as another telltale sign of fake animal rescue videos.
The next thing I look for is continuity. Are we seeing the same animal, or are they cutting back and forth between different animals or even different species? Do we see the same people from one clip to the next?
Finally, K-Passionate advised people should fact-check the supposed danger to animals before jumping to conclusions.
Which brings me to the next thing that I look for when I see an animal video. Does it seem remotely plausible based on what we know about the animals involved? This video claims the whale is in pain from these barnacles and the humans are helping it by removing them. When you get a chance, Google, "Are barnacles bad for whales?" You'll quickly learn that whales and barnacles have a symbiotic relationship that can be mutually beneficial, and that barnacles do not harm the whales in any way, shape, or form.
It goes without saying, but fake animal rescue or restoration videos rely on manipulating viewer emotions to go viral, and this often has serious consequences for
I mean, because they're like everyday items, and obviously who doesn't want to see a animal being helped, right? Even though not a lot of us are vegan, but it's like you don't want a animal to die of, like, you know, BS stuff, right? So, yep. I mean, and also, to be honest, I'm pretty sure a lot of kids also watch this stuff too. Because I'm pretty sure, like, restoration videos are easy to, like, scroll on TikTok. I'm pretty sure. Or videos, like, animals, saving animals, like, on TikTok, like, oh, a cat distribution system or whatever, you know?
everyone. A prime illustration of this is how these videos encourage people to disturb animals in the wild while giving them the worst advice on how to handle them properly. And worst of all, the continued success of these videos on YouTube only encourages people in a financially desperate position to put animals in harm's way in order to get some extra money. At the end of the day, the most effective way of dealing with this ongoing issue is by raising awareness and reporting the content when you come across it. As viewers, we need to make it as difficult as possible for creators to profit from this harmful content, as this is the best we can do until YouTube develops a stronger solution to address the issue. To help this video reach as many people as possible, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share it around with your...
Damn, how much this story got? More than $250,000, so you should get a mill soon. The fake animal rescue videos are the worst, pretty much, compared to the other ones, because like the restoration videos, the other ones could like be a little bit harmful, you never know, you know, especially like clean up a gun or something, because it could go off or something, I don't know, right? But I think the animals obviously are the worst ones. Even those animal rescue videos are fake. I never clicked on another one of them ever, so go block suggestion from the channels. It was off a bit, the audio. It was off a bit. Let's see. Now we need video about how fake ads are ruining YouTube and the internet in general. We need a video about bots and goddamn fake goddamn ads for sure, yeah. You know how many bots we have in the whole goddamn website? It's I think it was like, let's see. How many bots do we have? Okay, let's see. How many bots? Hello? Alright, here we go. How many bots run the internet? There's not a definite answer, but it's about millions or even billions of bots operating. Look, it's annoying, man. People that run bots, you're freaking annoying. It says right here, here's some years percentage of the internet traffic came from bots. In 2021, it was 42%, dude. Almost half of the internet is freaking bots, bro. Anyways, good video overall, as always, but people start doing this like that.